right, guys, welcome. We are here. We've made it all the way. Never mind. All the way to episode 100. Holy shoot! Trying not to curse in the intro so I don't have to edit it out. But, guys, we've made it to episode 100 of Art of the Jam. That's crazy. I never expected it to go this far. Really, I always hoped it did, but I'm just glad that we're here now. Before we get into it, though, I do want to say one thing. I do have a new goal that I want you guys to help me with. I have a goal to get to 333 subscribers by the end of the year. So those of you who are watching and are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, if you will. And if you are subscribed and you do feel so inclined, why don't you tell your friends and let them decide if they want to subscribe to the show themselves. But tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your dog, whatever. We're just having a good time. And speaking of dog, today's episode is normally we do a jam sandwich where it's a conversation with a jam put in the middle of two big old pieces of Texas toast conversation. But today is a Scooby-Doo sandwich. Scooby-Doo sandwich. By what I mean by that is today it's going to be a 5-10 minute jams, just strategically, like salami and all those fun little things that make Scooby-Doo's throat real big, and Shaggy too, I guess. Sorry, I got hair stuck in my mic here, but so we got a big old Scooby-Doo sandwich for you, and we are jam-packed. We're gonna have 5 of the best clips from Art of the Jam throughout the past 100 episodes. We're gonna have 5 questions. My traditional question that I'm about to ask you before we go to the intro, and 4 viewer questions, which is kind of funny because we did have 4 questions asked to us by viewers, but 3 of them are asked by the same guy. So, big shout out to him. I'll get to when I get to there. I'll tell you his name. His username, I guess, on YouTube. But we got 5 questions. We got 5 of the best jam albums according to the internet. This is not my opinion. I decided I thought it'd be kind of fun to tell you what the 5 best jam albums culminated from the opinions of the internet would be of all time. And obviously I do have, so technically 4 from the internet, but 1 I do have as usual. From my own collection that I really enjoy. But I'm going to say this, and it's very important, none of these jam albums will include Grateful Dead, Fish, Widespread Panic, The String Cheese Incident, or Dave Matthews Band. Let me repeat, none of these bands or jam albums will include the Grateful Dead, Fish, Widespread Panic, The String Cheese Incident, or Dave Matthews Band. Sorry, not sorry. It's just, honestly, every list that I found on the internet, it was 98% Grateful Dead, Fish, Widespread Panic, The String Cheese Incident, or the Dave Matthews Band. So, sorry, that was a lot, and I felt it very necessary to repeat myself on that, and but I will save you guys the heartache, and I will not repeat myself again because that was not that long-winded, but it doesn't matter. I got a fun fodder from the ghostwriter for you guys, but it's going to be a piece of writing from the late great Allen Ginsberg. It's something about art, and it really struck me when I was reading this. I got his collected poems, 1947 and 1997. And there was a little piece in there about art that I really enjoyed. And honestly, I'm still trying to unpack it, so I don't know exactly what it means. So I'm hoping that you get something out of it. We are going to do 5 dice rolls, one at the end of each talking segment here. And And I will say this, I should have said this first thing, but we, at the end of the episode, toward the end of the episode, our 3 last segments here, we have 3 very, very special releases revealed. So, if you're into fun stuff, fun releases, new songs, whatnot, or technically old new songs, maybe you'll get something out of that. Maybe if you stick around, you'll hear the reveal. But I will say, also, we do have merch online. If you want to order some merch. We got some Art of the Jam shirts. We also got band merch if you want that. But considering we're on the show here, or get an Art of the Jam shirt. That'd be dope. There's only like 3 that exist. So if you want to be the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, get it online. But I will go ahead and this is going to be a long intro, by the way, because I wanted to explain this. Well, I mean, yeah. So, question to the audience, I will say, in lieu of the occasion, with every milestone comes a time of reevaluation, contemplation, reflection, and resolution. Change. Okay? So my question to you today is, what are you questioning in your life, and what do you plan to do about it? Let me repeat. What are you questioning in your life, and what do you plan to do about it? Now, normally, after this question, I would cue that intro, but this is a very special episode, and I have a couple other things that I need to get through. I will start with the album of the week. Our album of the week here is, you may have previously seen this on the show, I don't know, but I still just do not give a single fuck. This is a wild thing. This is a German pressing of Second Time Around by Jimi Hendrix, and it's just a jam album. There's 5 songs on it, and 2 of them are almost 9 minutes long, so that says, if that doesn't say anything to you, I don't know what does. But it's a wild album. I didn't expect it. I found it in a random bin at a antique store, and I thought it was an album I've never heard of, and it turns out it was an album that I've never heard of. And I spun it on that old record player, and it turned out to be some of the fucking sickest fucking jams I've ever fucking seen in my whole gall dang life. And I think that you guys would get a kick out of it too if you check it out. I don't know if it's online anywhere or on streaming, but it's printed in Germany, Second Time Around by Jimi Hendrix. There you have it. There's that counts our first jam album of the episode here, and now I will go ahead and say we're gonna do the dice rolls at the end of each segment, and then you'll get the jam at the jam segment. So. Space Camp, if you do the honors, let me hit this jam cam. Oh, why did I never think of that? The jam cam. Okay. Yeah, why don't you...
I feel like if you said that before.
I have never actually said that before, but go ahead. Yeah.
I thought we were doing half and half.
No, go ahead. We'll just alternate. Yeah. So he's going to do our first dice roll for the episode, and then we're going to get into it here. And, just go ahead and leave them there, too, until the next segment. But, so there you guys have it. I think we'll, for the time being, we got our first jam. We have the key of F with the quality of minor 7th, a time signature of 4/4, and an accent on the 1. So, key F, quality minor 7th, time signature 4/4 with an accent on the 1. And real quick, before we get into that intro, what was I going to say? When we get back from the intro, you will see the first clip of the what I would consider the 5 best clips or funniest clips, or just they're not necessarily the funniest or the best, just the most my fucking favorite clips from the show from the past 100 episodes. So you'll get that, and then you'll get the intro, Wait, no, you'll get the intro and then you'll get that, and then we'll be back to the fucking show after. Well, so wait. See, my thing here. So yeah, let me get this right. So you'll get the intro, and then you will get the jam. There it is. Then you will get the clip. Anyways, guys, cue the intro.
Hundredth episode. 100th episode. 100th episode.
I'm so excited!
Jam number 1. the show.
Phantom Sam presents
Sticky bits? Sticky bits.
And Art of the Jam clips.
Got a little bit more of space camp in the picture.
The other night. Got it?
So good, it's rich. You been working on it?
No, I guess
I'm just in a really good. I'm just excited to see you guys. I came up with another funk lingo. It was like, I'm gonna pop your toes.
I'm gonna pop them toes.
I'm gonna pop them toes.
Speaking of toes, you got the new kicks.
He does.
Sticky bits.
Oh my god. His kid sits back there. No.
Sticky bits.
And Art of the Jam clips.
Hillary Clinton is a reptile.
And we're back from the intro. Guys, I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes look here. I have no idea what these clips are yet, so I have no idea what just happened, to be real with you. But I hope that was a good clip. I think I that was a funny one, I think. I'm just going to, from now on, I'm going to act like I knew what the clip was. But, yeah, so that was a fun clip, guys. Are you right? But, Space Camp, like I said, this is a time of contemplation and reflection. This is a milestone in Art of the Jam and in life, I think, to be honest, because like I said, I never thought that I would ever make it. I never thought I'd have a podcast, nor did I ever think it would make it over 100 episodes. But what are you questioning in your life, and what do you plan to do about it? Nothing?
I mean, it's kind of a hard one to answer.
These are all hard questions. These are all pressing questions. That's kind of the point, I suppose. But I mean, if you don't have anything to say, we can kind of move on, I guess, if you'd like. But I just figured, what are you questioning in your life, and what do you plan to do about it?
Sometimes the music.
Dun 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 dun. That's what you're questioning?
Yeah.
What do you question about it?
I don't
honestly, I don't quite know.
Dun dun. I need Law and Order music. Actually, that sounds too. That's kind of crazy now that I think about it. The dun dun, like epic, like oh, and the Law and Order are very akin to each other. I feel like dun dun. Two different vibes though. So you don't know. You question the music, but you don't know why, or you don't know what.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think we all do sometimes, to be honest.
I guess I don't know, discouraged. I guess it's kind of just like, all right, is this what I want to do? You know,
Right.
Is this you know? I've been really thinking about it lately.
Yeah.
And shit, and so.
Well, I mean, I hope you figured that out. I feel like that's a common theme with the art in general.
Yeah, it's by any means I don't want to quit, you know, but it's just like how can I change that feeling, you know what I mean? From not feeling that way, I guess.
Explore. What does that? What do you mean?
I don't know.
You. Bum 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 bum.
Just I
What's the feeling you're feeling?
Just that I don't want to stop, but like I'm just I guess unmotivated.
Right.
I think it would be the best word for that. And I want to not feel that way.
Right. No, it's a terrible feeling to feel, especially whenever you want to output, if that makes sense. It's very difficult. I mean, even if you're a painter, I feel like you don't got the image in your head. You don't got the recipe.
We get stuck, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's another word for that.
Yeah. I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't questioning my own musicianship, but it's not so much as an uninspired, unmotivated. I'm very much motivated. See, this is why I wanted to ask this question, is because I ask questions based on, the question has to do with the episode. But I like these hard-pressing questions because they're always things that I don't have the answer for. That's what I'm looking for. Is I ask these questions because I don't... like I said also, I'd be a liar if I said that I didn't have any sort of... I don't want to say ulterior motive whenever it comes to a question. But like I said, they're things that I don't have the answers for, that I need. I don't want now. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't need your answer, but I need everybody's. I need answers. I need these people to actually give me this because it's helpful for me and it's helpful for other people, because I know that there's people like you that might be out there and losing motivation, discouraged, uninspired, all sorts of all of these things, and I feel like we all need a little help. We all need a little push sometimes, and I think we all are questioning our lives. But also, I don't want anybody to think that it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I feel like if you're in a state of like limbo with your in your life, it's like there's any direction you can go. You're in you're floating. You know what I mean? It's like it's not necessarily a bad thing to be stationary for the time being. It's like because now you have like you have all the directions, and it's like you just got to pick one at that point. easier said than done, but I'm just saying it's not like you've gone to like no man's land. It's not like you've reached a point of no return. It's like you have the entire world in front of you. It's good to question and reflect, because it's how you become better, and that's how you become happy. I feel like is or accepting. I have to give a shout out to Rob Wilson for that, because sometimes happiness is disguised as acceptance, and they're equally as important, I guess. But nah, I mean, do you have anything else to add to that?
No, not really.
Okay.
That one's kind of been the main one.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else about your life that you're questioning? I mean, we don't, if there, like I said, I tell this to everybody on the show, and obviously you're not unfamiliar with the show, but it's, if there's something you don't want to talk about, we don't have to talk about it here. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm just, if I press it too hard, don't.
Good,
but yeah, is there anything else you're questioning in your life, or
no,
you're
not
just
really.
kind of
just kind of this the music. That's kind of really my main concern, because that's the one thing that.
Why is this over here?
Like keeps me alive. It keeps me running and shit.
Right.
It's like I hate that feeling. It's just like something I'm like super in love with, and it's just like you piece of shit.
Right. No, I get you. Well, you know what? Speaking of speaking of losing steam or losing inspiration or motivation, whatever you want to call it, I think that we should give a moment of silence in memoriam for episode number 79, the infamous lost episode. It's going to be right here. That's why my hand's up. Episode number 79. It was supposed to be...
That was a good one, too.
What's funny about it is it was the first episode where I debuted the jam sandwich. So there's no context to it at all now. It just became a thing to these people. But it was the introduction for the jam sandwich, and it was the episode was called Jam Sandwich: Famous Mistakes and Happy Accidents, which was dope because we talked about like John Lennon's word flub.
Remember that one too.
Yeah, he like yip yip whoop yip yeah. Oh, don't let me down. I think it was that song. Jab dub whoop yip whoop whip dip oh. Yeah, he said something, but and just happy accidents where people flubbed and recovered, and it ended up being better than if they would have just landed it perfectly the first time. Is fucking awesome. But oh yeah, we forgot. I'm still talking. We need a moment of silence. Bow your head, Space Camp. Take your hat off. If I had a cowboy hat on, I would put it to my heart. So this, our moment of silence for episode number 79. All right, I think that's good. We don't need to do that long. I'm not going to say... hopefully I can recover that at some point. That'd be a fun little release later on.
You just happen to, like, recover it out of nowhere. And you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, if there's any tech dudes out there that know how to, like, uncorrupt a file, that would be kind of dope. But I still don't think I would release it until we're at, like... I wouldn't release it till... Or the Jam has, like, 1,000 episodes. Because then it'd be funnier the older... It was. I feel like...
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck?
But, so, there we have it. Episode number 79. Rest in peace. You fucking asshole. But our second Jam album, according to the internet... Well, it's our second Jam album, but technically the first of the internet. And this one, I honestly... couldn't agree with more. I don't know if you've ever heard this album, but our first Jam album, according to the internet, our first best Jam album of all time, according to the internet, is Eat a Peach by the Allman Brothers Band.
Nope.
That is a golden fucking album. I love, honestly, a couple years ago, Josh, who used to be in the band, a good friend of mine still, he told me to listen to that album a long time ago, and that was, for the longest time, that was before I moved here to this new house, it was my yard mowing album. And I would just listen to Mountain Jam for like on repeat. It's already like a 17-minute song, but I would just put it on repeat because it was just so fucking golden. But so many good things came out of the Allman Brothers Band, such as like Derek Trucks. I don't know if you don't know who Derek Trucks is, you're gay. Just kidding. You're not gay. I mean, if you are, you are. I love you still. Love is love is love is love. But I shouldn't have used gay in a derogatory way. If you haven't heard of Derek Trucks or Eat a Peach by the Allman Brothers Band, I don't even think Derek Trucks was on the Allman Brothers Band Eat a Peach album, but if he was, it would have been even better. Derek Trucks is dope. I love everything. There you have it. Eat a Peach by the Allman Brothers Band. I will go ahead and I will say it is time for our first viewer question. Let me see here. Our first question from a viewer is, and this is, like I said, it's funny because 3 of these questions came from at Rebel Mike 1368 on YouTube, and he's always engaging. I honestly, I don't even remember who he is. I feel like I know him in real life, but
I think that's Michael.
It might be. You never know. I don't fucking know. Anyways, Rebel Mike, whoever you are, if we know you or we don't, we fucking love you, and you're awesome because you engage and you're fun and you ask questions, and I enjoy it. Okay, but our first question by Rebel Mike 1368. What do you all listen to mostly on the road? Space Camp, I'll let you answer this one.
Shit. I don't, for some reason, like, it just really depends how, like, I feel, but I listen to, like, a lot of Clutch, and, like,
You're talking about when you're sitting there with your fucking headphones in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say what we mostly listen to is whatever I put on, because I'm a Nazi.
All right, no, just mostly Caligula's Horse, because I just fucking love those guys, and just, I don't know, and sometimes I listen to a lot of Lettuce, because I love their drummer, like, he's fucking dope.
He's just holding a head of lettuce up to his ear. I'm like, dude, you gotta stop doing that. Like, it's
getting everywhere.
He's like, if you hold it close enough, you can hear the ocean, and I'm like, that's not how that works. That's not what that is. But no, Lettuce is dope. I enjoy Lettuce. Honestly, what I listen to mostly is I honestly just put on like essential albums, jazz essentials, and Glass Beams, radio, and shit. A lot of high life African music. I like this album. It seemed like the past 2 tours that we did, one of the I didn't like listen to it on repeat the whole time, but like a main staple in what I listened to was the Zombie Fela Kuti album, and this Analog Africa pressing. It was called Congo Funk. It was like 1960s, 70s era Congo funk from the Congo, and Congolese funk, and like it's just wild. It's just cool, fun vibe. I can't understand what they're saying, which is great. I don't give a shit anymore. Just play some fucking music, and that's fun. But, yeah, it always seems like, too, whenever we're on the road, I'll hear a new band. Like, someone will mention, like, hey, have you ever heard this band? And I'll see them, and I haven't ever heard of them, but I'll see them everywhere from then on out. Like, it's one of those weird things where you hear a word for the first time and then you start hearing it everywhere. Somebody, what was it? When we were in Chicago, I think it was Phil Yates and the Affiliates. Phil Yates, he was like, telling me about a buddy of his that had a band, and he's like, yeah, it's like a guided by voices type of thing, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I thought it was, I didn't think he was talking about a band. When he said guided by voices, I was like, is this guy schizophrenic? Is this guy?
Are you okay?
Are you? What are you saying? And then we, periodically when we're trying to kill time, we'll go to record stores and stuff. And I seen an album by the band Guided by Voices, and then I was like, oh, that's weird. That must have been what he was talking about. It makes sense. Now I feel bad for thinking he's crazy. And then I go to another record store, and there's another record, like 2 or 3 more Guided by Voices. And then we went to another record store, and that was literally like, they had like a whole Guided by Voices section, and I was like, I have never heard of this in my life, and now I'm guided by voices, I think. I don't know what this means. But it was pretty fucking wild, but
He's like, now I see it everywhere.
it very much was like that.
It's like when you get a cut or something, and you're like, oh, I notice it, and then it starts to hurt almost.
Oh, like like you're at work and it's like in passing, like you cut something and you don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then later you're like, what the fuck is that? And then you're like, now. Yeah, and then it hurts later. Yeah. I get you there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this second dice roll, and then we'll keep moving here. I wish this would just stay the fuck on, but whoop, universe hates me. Okay, guys, here, sorry. Ooh, oh, I love that. I don't know why, but that's the best. I love like ASMR shit. I think that's why it's a thing. Here we go with our second dice roll. Guys, we have the key of D, the quality of major 7th. We have the time signature of 6/8 with an accent on the 5. I will repeat, we have the key of D. We have a quality of major 7th, time signature of 6/8, and an accent on the 5. Guys, check this jam out, and then when we get back from the jam, we will enjoy the second clip of the 5 best clips of the past 100 episodes. Cue the second jam.
Jam number 2. I was trying to get what I wanted out of it. I couldn't get it.
Weary. What up, what up? His name is Perry. And he had a little ham.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time it is, but odds are you probably won't be seeing this because Phantom Sam has been shadow banned. Or it could just be that I'm paranoid. Or maybe I just don't know how social media works. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't putting 1,000 hashtags in the same description in all caps on all my videos, causing the beep boop robot to file us as spam. Phantom spam. So please help us heal from an algorithmic injury. Aid in the recovery of our metaphorical, digitally decaying corpse from the bottomless pit of shadow banishment. Not cool. Like and subscribe to all accounts. Stop. I use iMovie. The subscribe buttons are all in front of my face right now because I'm not that good at editing. Stay groovy, everybody.
No.
That one was dumb.
Yeah.
I'll just use that then. Okay. All right, guys. So this next song here, we've only performed it one time live, and I'm dreadfully scared of this song because of that. But I feel like we should. Space Cam wants to do it, so I think I'm gonna try it for him. So if we fuck it up and you make fun of us after the show, I'm gonna kick all your asses.
I still love you.
I'm just kidding. I can't. You guys would kick my ass. I'll kick my own ass as far as that goes. What'd you say?
No pressure.
We are back from the second jam and the second clip. I think that was. I have lost complete track of where the fuck I'm at in this episode. So that's fun. Yeah, that was the second jam, and that was the second clip.
You need a French press real quick.
Yeah, it's yesterday's coffee though. Yeah. So, guys, we're back to the show. I hope you enjoyed that clip, and I hope you enjoyed that jam. I'm going to go ahead and start off this little segment here with our fodder from the Ghost Rider. This is if you guys don't know, this is the segment of the show where we will I read whether it's something of my own or somebody local or somebody famous. It's I like writing. I like little excerpts from literature, literary excerpts, and we will. I'm going to read a little poem by Allen Ginsberg. If you don't know Allen Ginsberg, go check him out. He's a very big. How do you say? He was a part of the Beat generation, the Beat poets like Jack Kerouac and William Burroughs and Ferling Hetty and all those guys, and he interesting vision of the world. Very and I don't mean this in a funny way, but very meaty, bony, and gay, in my opinion. There's a lot of stuff about his shadow and bones and being gay, because he's gay. And it's interesting to hear. But this particular poem is it's called "This Is About Death." It's very short. Oh, shit. It's called "This Is About Death," and it's I wanted it because it made me think about art, but I thought it was very beautiful. So, without further ado, this is about death by Allen Ginsberg. Art recalls the memory of his true existence to whoever has forgotten that being is the one thing all the universe shouts. Only return of thought to its source will complete thought. Only return of activity to its source will complete activity. Listen to that. It's short enough, I'll read it again. Okay, I'll read it again. All right, jeez. This is about death by Allen Ginsberg. And I have to do it in this nice monotone voice. But art recalls the memory of his true existence to whoever has forgotten that being is the one thing all the universe shouts. Only return of thought to its source will complete thought. Only return of activity to its source will complete activity. Listen to that. I get the second part about returning to thought to its source, complete thought. Actually, no, scratch that. Now that I think about it, that's the part I don't get. I almost understand the beginning. Art recalls the memory of his true existence to whoever has forgotten that being is the one thing all the universe shouts. Art recalls.
I understand that. Him being here, his art and what the art, the music, the writing, it'll still be here and after death, So a part of whoever's art is here is, will still be here. Essentially, I guess is kind of what
Yeah.
I get from that.
art recalls the memory of his true existence.
Yeah, but
So-
I don't understand. I don't understand the last part.
So his art, and also we're not. I'm not a literary expert, and honestly, poetry is very open to interpretation. So this is just doesn't reflect everybody's. This doesn't necessarily reflect both of our opinions, I guess, but and this is just the way I look at it. But art recalls the memory of his true existence. So art basically is representing a art. I feel like whenever you create art, it's representing a piece of who you truly are. But the reason that people get something out of it, the reason people feel something for your art, is because it reminds them. It reminds them that being a human being is the one thing that we all have in common. It reminds them, I feel like art, if you make a true piece of art, it's reminding people of their humanity. That's what I kind of interpret it as, I guess. I think, because some people, there's the hustle and bustle of life. And people, people are going to their jobs, they're waking up. People are so in motion that they forget what they're doing, truly. They don't have, quote unquote, they don't ever take the time to stop and smell the flowers, as they'd say. And so it's like, when the people that really enjoy art, it's kind of stopping them motionless for the time being. It gives them something to appreciate because it's reflecting their own humanity. Because it's something true. I don't know. But the only return of thought to its source will complete the thought. It's like an only
Thought that recycles.
well, in a way, yeah, but it's like an only return of activity to its source will complete activity. Listen to that. I'm going to leave this second part to the audience. If you only return of thought to its source, what's your interpretation of just that line? Only return of thought to its source will complete thought. Think about that. Listen to that, as he would say. But I liked that because it really made me think about the true purpose of art. And I mean, that's just what I got from it. If you guys got anything different, please comment. I would love to hear what you got from it. But we'll go ahead and get into the second viewer question here. Unless you have anything to add to that, Space Camp.
No.
So
Besides how thick that fucking book is, you don't need no weapon. You just need that book, dude.
dude, I got that for like $8 at Bear Market. I was like, that's.
How many pages is that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like if you read Allen Ginsberg, this is the book you get. This is everybody. I've seen everybody that's like, yeah, I read Ginsberg, and they have this book because it has everything. It's 1,151 pages. But it's like, this is, it's not a whole page. It's
Right.
poetry. Poetry is beautiful because it makes you think.
Ellen Hopkins.
Who?
Ellen Hopkins. She's the one that does Crank and stuff. And I really like her poetry and shit.
Yeah. It's very, I always think about, like, poetry is very, it's like a low commitment. Because it's not like a book where it's like top to bottom pages,
Right.
where it's like in like chapters. But I think about it, and it's like the more I read it, it's like, yeah, it's low commitment. You can just pick it up and read it. But it's like you read one, and I'm stuck on that poem for like at least 3 days thinking about it. It's almost more demanding than reading a chapter book, in my opinion. But that's beside the point. Our second viewer question is, now I had to sorry. So this is also by Rebel Mike 1368. He asks,
It's gotta be him.
"What is y'all's favorite location y'all traveled to so far?" I'm gonna start this one, and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you, and I spent 2 whole fucking episodes talking about this, and I don't give a single fuck. I'll tell you exactly where my favorite location isn't, and that is in the desolate deserts of fucking West Oklahoma all the way to pretty much LA. Not a fan, but that's beside the point. Space Camp, what's your favorite place we've been to so far?
Dude, not gonna lie, Eureka Springs.
I could second that.
Because we've been to quite a few places, but like that place out there, it's just the houses and just the way it looks, and it's just like the vibe of it is like, dude, it's like you stepped into a fucking storybook.
Yeah, it's like a fucking pop up. It's like yeah,
dude, like
very beautiful. Yeah, if you guys have never been, and what's funny is it's like only 2 hours away. It's like we've literally driven all the way. We've been to LA. It's like we've driven 2 days, 3 days straight, and it's like the best place is 2 hours away. I feel like I could second that. Eureka Springs is dope. I think I could second that. I honestly was thinking about this question last night, and I honestly we've been to enough. I've personally been to enough, like outside of the band too. I don't want this question to go outside of the band travels, but personally, I've been to enough places in my life that I forgot where I've been sometimes. Like, I'll think of something, I was like, oh, that was a cool place. And then somebody's like, what about this? And I'm like, holy shit, I've been to Vegas or whatever. It's like, well, I mean, obviously that's just an example, but I don't know where my favorite location that I've traveled to has been. Other than like nostalgia purposes, I will say Eureka Springs, I could get down with that. That's a place that I would move to if I could. Yeah, Eureka Springs is a place I would move to because that would be dope. Even though Airbnbs have ruined the housing market there, that's just what they told me. But it's also haunted and cool and like fucking witchy town, and
Right.
I think Nichelle would dig that place too. But I don't think I could. I don't know. Just in the past.
And that one guy said,
Oh yeah, do you poop with that butt?
I'll never fucking forget that, dude.
Yeah. Hey man, that might be one of the clips I use for this episode. But no, I think honestly, it's weird because all the places that we've like broken down at, I have a weird, like as time goes on, I have like a weird, not like fascination, but like it's like carved its own little pocket out in my heart for some reason. Whether it was a good experience or a bad experience, I don't even want to say good experience or bad experience, because it was always a bad experience. Not always. The circumstances were bad, but the attitude wasn't always bad. Like San Pedro, it was like, yeah, we're gonna be here for a while because everything's fucked. So you kind of like let it sink into your bones a little bit. You kind of like just assimilate and enjoy it because there's nothing you can do but enjoy it because you're stuck. And then it's like whenever you leave there, you almost like I romanticize San Pedro for some reason. I don't know why. And like Terre Haute, which was just a shitty little fucking Indiana town. It was home of the Coca-Cola Contour bottle, but that's beside the point. I have like these weird little fascinations, I guess, with these places that I've been broken down in. I don't know. So it's always like to go with the topic of the episode and milestones and reflections, it was always a state of like brokenness not just the car or the van was broken, but like it broke me and showed me a little bit of humility, fucking humbled my ass, and so I did a lot of thinking during those times, and I think these little towns kind of like I said, they kind of seeped into my soul a little bit. But do you have anything to add? I mean, is there any other place you can think of? Because
venue-wise, of the 301 Productions over in Wisconsin.
see, that's a place that I even talked about that with Cameron, and I was like, and I don't even remember that fucking being there sometimes. But
because what I think is was a staple is having the 2 stages in the venue, and then the hands and upstairs and shit.
Hands.
When we went up through the upstairs in the building and the haunted part of it.
Yeah.
And it had the hands up on the ceiling and.
Oh, yeah. I have a picture of that. I might post it up. I don't know.
I'm still don't know if that's real or not.
Right. That can't.
But
I mean, it's
feet.
obviously real. Somebody did it, but whether it's creepy, yes, but I do not believe that like ghosts did it.
But
you know
what
what
about
I mean?
the feet? The feet. I don't understand the feet.
Dude, if it's, I don't even. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the picture. But if it's bare feet,
it was bare feet.
Oh, I think
That's
that could
what
have
I
been.
don't understand.
I mean that could be. That you could create that any sort of way. I feel like. I mean, it'd be difficult.
Natural. I don't know. It was weird.
But if people thought like, oh, the building is haunted, it's like, well, let's fuck with people, and I feel like it would give them incentive to actually go put forth the effort to put their bare feet on the ceiling or whatever. But now I gotta fucking put. Now I gotta write that down so I make sure that I get that. But Studio 301, yeah, I'll put that picture up, I think, if I have it. If I don't, I'll put right down here that I don't. Feet print. But yeah, fun times. That was a good venue. I also liked.
Show. It was a fun show.
Yeah, I liked the one that we did after that too in Beloit.
Fuck, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was it was a fun show. It was the venue was cool because it was like the whatever the fuck you call it, like it was like an old TV set, but
like
yeah,
sitcom, like
Yeah.
talk show, like
Yeah.
stage. Yeah, I remember now.
fucking cool shit. But I'll go ahead and mention our third jam album, or the second best jam album according to the internet. And this one I have heard of, but I have not listened to actually. A lot of these, because I put this together at not at the last minute, but I've been planning it for this episode for a couple of days. But the jam albums I just got to at the last second. So I didn't get a chance to listen to a lot of these, but I promise you I will. But our second jam album, best jam album, according to the internet, is Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs by Derek and the Dominoes. I will repeat, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs by Derek and the Dominoes. I have heard of Derek and the Dominoes, and I actually just did a bit or a topic on a past episode about, I think it was the Separate Art from Artist with Rob. I think I mentioned a guy that committed a crime that was part of Derek and the Dominoes, but I cannot remember. I can't recall who it was, but that's why I have my trusty notes here. I'm pretty sure. Let me figure this out, because can you separate art from artist? Who was he? Dun 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 dun. Jared Leto. Oh yeah, known for his Jim Gordon. It was the mother murder guy. Jim Gordon that murdered his own mother. He was known for being in Traffic and Derek and the Dominoes. Yeah, Jim Gordon killed his mother. That's not funny, but
Why are you laughing?
well, because I was like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't think it was like the worst one on the list by any means, but it ended up being the worst one on the list. So that's fun. But
what was it? Chuck Berry. His was pretty bad too.
Well, I guess it's all relative, yeah, because it's like transporting minors across state lines with a certain intent that I won't mention on YouTube, but and then killing your mother. I'd actually say Chuck Berry. Well, no,
Honestly, it kind of just says one of the balanced things.
it's a toss-up, I think. Yeah, there's pros and cons to both, I guess. Well, no, there's not really pros to any of them, but there's, I'll say, a spectrum of cons to both of them. But Space Camp, if you want to go ahead and give these dice another roll, my camera is this camera I forgot to charge, so it's very close to dead. But this is our third dice roll for our third jam here. So go ahead and roll them. Awesome, guys. So we have a key of A sharp and B flat, or A sharp, B flat, with a quality of sus, a time signature of 2/4, with a accent of 1 2 1 2 1 2, accent on the 2. I will repeat. We have the key of A sharp, the quality of sus, a time signature of 2/4, with an accent on the 2. Before we get into that and our third clip, we have the first reveal of the episode that, if you stuck around for, this might be interesting to you. Our first reveal here is, we, in lieu of the 100th episode, we are, if you know anything about the show, our first 19 episodes were all audio. And they included Josh Carter, the late great Josh Carter. He's dead. Just kidding. He's not dead. He has a beautiful daughter now, and that's what he does. He's a big old dad now. But
I mean, is he fat?
Well, I mean, I'm not to say. That's not my place. No, but Josh is lovely. Josh is a beautiful, beautiful man, no matter what. And but he was included on this album. It was the first. Well, shit, I already said it. So I guess the jig is up here. So we'll be releasing on all streaming platforms the audio of the first 19 episodes of Art of the Jam, and it will be Phantom Sam presents Art of the Jam Volume 1. The Dawn of Jam. Dawn of Jam. Kind of like Dawn of Man. There's going to be monkeys and stuff. It's going to be cool. Monolithic structures and monkeys. But that's our first reveal. And I will say that they get better with every segment, so you got to stick around. And if you don't, you're a coward. But Dawn of the Jam album. Art of the Jam Volume 1. Dawn of Jam. It's going to be great. I will go ahead and say after Jam 3 here, we have our third clip, and I hope it's good for you. So let's get to Jam number 3.
Jam number 3.
We interrupt your regular scheduled program to bring you breaking news. Phantom Sam has disappeared from the face of the earth. It seems that just after 6 p.m. Tuesday night, a wormhole opened up on the outskirts of town, swallowing the band of merry men, leaving nothing in its wake but the same burning questions for the whole world to ask. Where did they go? When will they be back? Or will they ever? I'm Donnie Vale with the World Report. Back to you, Bob.
And we're clear.
Please, sir, can you let us out of here? What did we ever do to you? Please, dude.
You know, this ain't so bad.
There's no beer.
What? No, please, let us out. Please,
You son of a bitch, help!
let us out, please, help.
Oh.
Michelle's here. Let's not let her disturb or distract us. I'm gonna let her distract us real quick. Michelle, we're recording right now. Come see what the spooky things we did. We're gonna sacrifice babies. Is this cool? We are back from jam number 3 and our third clip from the best clips from the last 100 episodes. So, hope you enjoyed that. We are going to start off this little segment with our third viewer question, because that's always fun, and these are fun. Our third viewer question, and I will say, if I can fucking find it, where the fuck is my fucking shit? Beep, beep, beep. I can only imagine if I were to curse every fucking... or censor every curse word. Because that would be a nightmare. But our... where are we at here? Oh, yeah, third viewer question. And this is also by Rebel Mike 1369. So, huge shout out again to Rebel Mike 1368. You're fucking golden. He asks... besides the and he actually, we talked about this on our tour episode, but I wanted to actually revisit this question. He says, besides the music, what are the things that push you all to move forward while on the road? Besides the music, what are the things that push you all to move forward while on the road? Space Camp D, what pushes you forward besides the music?
Well, shit. I guess just sides. Fuck.
I will say that it is my scary, I don't want to say scary, but my insatiable urge and addiction to connect and serve other people. I want, besides the music, it's like if I can hold the door open for somebody, if I can say hi to somebody, if I can sneak a hug from somebody, if I can, that sounded weird. That's what I said. It's kind of scary, but like, not in a creepy way, but I have an insatiable urge to talk to strangers, and it's honestly never really got me into trouble so far. Now I jinxed myself. I'm probably gonna get stabbed next person I talk to on the street. But nah, dude. What pushes me forward is connection. I enjoy connecting with people. It's like yes, we we play music and music is fun, but honestly, the byproducts of playing the music are almost the best part, in my opinion. Like, I enjoy the hang after a show with other musicians and fans and even people that not necessarily are fans, but they were just there hanging out, and that's fun to connect with people and make friends. It's like, not to make this too much about like technology, because I'm not a big tech guy, but like Instagram and Facebook, it's like to make a new friend on there that's willing to like add you and connect with you and keep in touch with you, because there's often I meet somebody on the road, even if I didn't see them at a show. It's just you see them on the street and you get to talking to them and stuff like that, and it's like they add you online and then they like ask you how you're doing every now and again, or they'll reach out and connect with you. It's like, it's weird. It's even if you don't, there's the anonymity of meeting somebody and having a moment of connection with them. Like I talked about in the tour episode, where it's like truck stops, for instance, as weird as it may seem, are like this weird limbo for connection. It's like you have this ability to just walk into each other's lives and you've never met each other, and then you walk right out. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's what it is this urge to serve and connect with people and talk to strangers. I don't know.
Well, now that you put it that way, now I have an answer, so that's cool. But I like to make people smile. I like to, if I have a very good sense of feeling what other people are feeling. So if I feel that, hey, this person is like, oh, down in the dumps, I want to make you smile. I want to, like, hey,
right,
be that energy changer. I want to change the energy in the room, make it more positive,
Right.
Because, obviously we live in a pretty dark fucking world, so the little positivity I can put out, I feel like I'm doing my part, at least.
Right.
And yeah, I think that has a lot to do with, yeah. And the music, like you said, the connection and shit, and just like being able to connect with people is a very beautiful thing, especially if you guys like have shit in common,
right.
Stuff to talk about,
Yeah. Honestly, the best, my opinion is, yeah, it's great to have things in common with people, but what trips me out is whenever you meet somebody that you have nothing in common with, but you still get along and you still hit it off, and it's like, it just completely takes the narrative of online, like it takes like the online narrative of the world being a dark place, and it really makes you think differently about it, because it's like we're I'll say we're almost groomed online to think that like our neighbor hates us, or this group of people hates you, this group of people, they don't get along with this group of people. But it's like the greatest thing ever is going into a city, and it's like, and I guess this isn't weird, but like one of the I forgot where it was, like Texas or something, but it was crazy to go to a gas station, for instance, and think about all the different people that are at the gas pumps. Me being a long-haired, bearded, white male, and then at the pump next to you is a Mexican male with his family, and then over here is like a black man in like a dashiki, right? And then over here is a what do you call that thing? A woman in like a hijab, and then like a man in a turban. And it's like, I know this sounds crazy, but the going into a town that has like such a diverse culture, but it's like you almost lock eyes with the dude at the other side, and they're like, they wave at you, or they smile at you, or they hold the door open for you, or you see the black man opening the door for the old the old white man, or it's beautiful to see how the world actually is firsthand. I think that pushes me forward also, is like seeing that the world isn't what we're told it is pushes me forward. Because it's like for instance, when we were on tour in like Celia, like people like Celia and like Frank, who I never actually ended up messaging or calling. Sorry, Frank. He probably thinks we're dead in the desert somewhere. But it's like that. It's like you think that this guy is gonna fuck you over and charge you out the ass to fix your van, but it's like he did all he could to help like legitimately as a human being. And Celia gave us a bunch of. I still have my bag's just full of change she gave me, and then fucking $60 worth of oil, which is fucking insane. It's like just meeting these nice people that are doing selfless things. Whenever you think that you're told that the world is out to get you, it's just a fucking wild place. So seeing the light in the darkness is what kind of also helps me push forward.
And I do enjoy like helping people, especially like for example, like at I think we were in, it might have been Arizona. It was like, I think it was the alternator just went out, and we just got it fixed and whatnot, and the battery. And at that gas station, that dude asked for a couple of bucks, and then I ended up going to the gas station, giving bottom of water, gave him a few bucks and stuff. It's like, no matter, in my mind, like I helped him. No matter if he does whatever he does with that money, he buy for food or go buy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just like, if I can help somebody and make their life a little easier, even though I'm in a tough spot, fuck it. To me, that's worth it.
Right.
If I'm willing, give clothes off of my back for somebody to wear, I'm going to.
Right. Yeah, I think these are all pretty solid. Speaking of making people happy, though, our third jam album, according to the internet, our third best jam album. I keep repeating that because I keep fucking it up, because I have it written down a certain way, but I want to say it a different way. But I'll say it how it's on the paper, and then I'll realize I wanted to say it a different way. But our the internet's third best jam album. Speaking of making people happy, and this album I actually do have, I'm pretty sure, on vinyl. I just I didn't want to bring it down because I didn't want to bring too many things on the show because I'm already struggling to. I'm already trying to think about getting a new bigger table or a new setup because I never have enough room for anything. That's why I'm starting to remove large objects from the table slowly but surely. But our third best jam album according to the internet, the interwebs, is Happy Trails by the Quicksilver Messenger Service. I will repeat, Happy Trails by the Quicksilver Messenger Service, which is one of my favorite guitar players is John Cipollini, who I've mentioned him before. He plays with like two fucking dual Fender amps and 6 Wurlitzer horns, which is fucking wild as a guitar rig.
The train horns?
They're Wurlitzer horns. They do look like train horns a little bit, but yeah, that's why I said 6 Wurlitzer horns, and they're fucking wild. They're pretty dope. And I love his sound, and I love everything about the Quicksilver Messenger Service. But Happy Trails, it's a good album, and I didn't realize it was necessarily considered a jam album. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it, but yeah, they're dope. I really enjoy them. So yeah, go listen to Happy Trails by the Quicksilver Messenger Service. I am going to get into the fourth dice roll here before we do our second reveal here. You rolled this last time, I do believe, yes, so I will.
Done. Good
yes. But well, so I will give it a nice little. I will get it a nice little roll here. That was my attempt at a Frenchman accent, and it didn't go over well. So don't cancel me. Well, mimes don't speak, exactly. So our roll for jam number 4 is we have the key of F. The quality is minor. We have the time signature of 12/8 with an accent on the 10. I will repeat. We have the key of F, the quality of minor, the time signature of 12/8 with an accent on the 10. Guys, before we get into jam number 4 and our 4th clip from the past 100 episodes, I will give the second reveal here for Phantoms for the first time in 2 to 3 years almost, probably. I think it was 2022, 23 when it recorded in 22, probably came out in 23. Phantom Sam and the Dirty Machine is looking a little wrinkly, looking a little old. And so it's about time that, for our second reveal, Phantom Sam is releasing the first single from their new album with the song Looks Like Threes. If you know anything about this band, Looks Like Threes, I have no place to say what is a banger and what isn't. I just play the music and hope that people enjoy it. But it seems, just based off of crowd reaction, Looks Like Threes was always a heavy hitter. People really enjoy that song, and I'm really appreciative of the people that do think about like Jesse Root. That's his favorite. He always blows fire to it, and it's really fun. I always enjoy doing that. And
I love you, Jesse.
Yeah, huge shout out to Shit Show. They have a new name. I think it's like Cabinet of Curiosities or something like that. Oddities or something. I'll put it down below. But they were formerly of Shit Show, or considered the moniker of Shit Show. So, Doc and Captain. And but that was his favorite song of ours, and he would always blow fire to it. So look out for Looks Like Threes, the single from our second album, Grooves from the Grimoire. So, that being said, here is the jam number 4. And after that, enjoy the 4th clip of our 5 best clips from the past 100 episodes. Jam number 4. Beep.
Jam number 4.
that correct to you?
I've been searching for ages. Spent the last half of my life and some change, or should I say, lack thereof, trying to find him. But all it bought me was 3 failed marriages, a kid that doesn't know my name, and an on-again, off-again, one-sided open relationship with the local sanitarium. Although I do have to admit, it's hard to believe my family's been hunting the same man for the better half of a century. Wrapping your head around a private eye, 2 steps behind, a man void of color careening through time, sucking souls and holed up in a hidden dimension of his own design. Yeah. Hope is but a tinge, the last drop from the bottom of a bottle that runs down my chin, and I'm stained by it. Dolorous, defective, and seemingly at war with no weapon left. I'm still coming for you, Mr. Vintage.
I got your Christmas right here. Ho, 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 ladies and gentlemen. 'Tis the season to be jolly, cheerful. I just wanted to weasel in your feed real quick to let you know that sadly, there will be no new episode of Art of the Jam this week. So, don't ignore your family by staring at your phone in a cycle of senseless doom scroll. Ignore your family by staring into your phone with old episodes of Art of the Jam. Catch up this Christmas, because if you're gonna be neglectful, you might as well stay groovy. Happy holidays, everybody.
What the hell does Noel mean?
Guys, we are back from jam number 4. We're back to the show for actually the final time. Actually, the show will end with our last clip and a jam. We're going to fade out a last jam into the outro. So this is the last time you'll see us for this episode. I know, boo-hoo, wham, but I got shit to do. No, I'm just kidding. But we will go ahead and we'll do our last viewer question here. And this one is from Shay Balaska, who just married Mike Balaska, who I mentioned in a past episode. He did his band Neurologic. We showed his album on here. And yeah, they just recently got married. And so her name is now Shay Balaska. And yeah, she's always a hoot to see. We met her at the farm last year, and she's a nice person, and always love seeing her at shows. She does like sound healing and stuff. So
this is pretty cool.
We know her personally. We don't quite know if we know Rebel Mike yet.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I'm gonna text him later.
Well, why don't you just text him right now? You got your phone? Text him and say, "Are you at Rebel Mike 1368?" And yeah. 1368, the year I was born. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, let me know what he's. I'll let's answer this question, and then hopefully he'll text back by then. But and I'll ask you in a second. Yeah, don't read it yet, but just let me know whenever he dings you or whatever. But so Shay Balaska, and I know I did make a note here because I know she didn't mean it, this question, in the way that I took it. But I even said she didn't mean it this way, but this is the way I'm taking it, comma, tee-hee. Yeah, because I thought it was an interesting way to end this episode. Given the beginning and the subject matter of the original question. But Shay Balaska asks, where are you headed? And she commented on the episode, or the clip where we were in the van that I just posted last week, and talking about like ask us a question. That was a weird succession of fucking sounds. Ask us a question. Oh yeah, ask us a question. Yeah, okay. But she asked on that little thread there, and I know she was meaning like I assume she was meaning that where are you guys physically headed? Like she took it like we were. Like that was posted, we were in the van driving. But she says, where are you headed? But I immediately took it, for some reason, sometimes my first take on something is not the correct one. And it just meant kind of like relating to the original question of milestones in life. And so I kind of just took it, where are you headed in life? Where are you headed from here? So, given the first question, the original question of the show, what are you questioning in life, and what do you plan to do about it? Where are you headed? Where do you think you're headed? Where do you think you're going to move? How do you think you're going to move forward? That's how
message back, by the way.
Okay, before we get into this question, what did he say?
Yeah.
He is Rebel Mike. Okay, so we do know Rebel Mike. Okay, so that's good. I actually have a face to the name now. That's kind of cool and interesting. And honestly, Mike's way more insightful than I thought he was. He asks a lot of good questions. Hell yeah. Okay, well, like Michael, as in like your friend Michael.
Yeah.
With the big knife.
Yeah.
Michael. I like Michael.
Yeah, he's a shit.
Yeah, I do. I'm glad that's him. I actually part of me wishes we still had part of me wishes that I still didn't know who he was for some reason, because I like the mystery. Now the mystery is solved. I've unmasked him, Old Man Smithers, and yeah, it's Mike. What's up, Mike? But Shay Balaska asks, where are you headed? So like I said, given the original question about milestones and questioning yourself in life, Space Camp, where do you see yourself heading? I kind of just took this question and molded it into whatever I wanted it to be.
Yeah, it's kind of seemed like, fuck, that one's like definitely a sitter.
It is, because I don't think we inherently know where we're headed.
Exactly.
We're okay. So let's mold this question a little more. I've already took my liberties with it. Where do you? I would ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years? But that's such a career question, like a school question. I feel like, that's kind of weird. I don't know if I stopped seeing where I didn't even think I was going to live to 18 years old. It's like I'm here now, and I'm like, man, I've just been like, it's like the movie Godsend. I don't know if you ever see that movie where like the kid dies the little kid dies, and then they have him cloned, and then he lives up to the point where he died, but he doesn't die, he lives. And then he starts becoming like pretty much the Antichrist, and he's like the devil. So it's like he wasn't meant to live past there. So he's like, but my point being is, since 18, I've just been in this weird devil limbo of my, like, I don't know where, I don't never know. I don't know where I've been. I don't know where I'm heading. I'm just kind of like doing this all the time, you know, just kind of rolling with it.
What?
But yeah, but we're okay. That is kind of a sitting question. I will say this because I appreciate this question. I acknowledge the importance of this question, and for now, I think I'm going to flip this around on the audience here, and take this from Shea Balaska and ask yourselves, where are you headed? And we will revisit this at another episode after we've set on this, because I don't know, but I want to know. And I don't know if you guys know where you're headed, but I hope you figure it out, and I hope you sit on this as well. Sit on it with us for a while, and think about it. What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What's going to make you happy? Whether or not you think that they're you, whether you think that they're going to make somebody else happy, whether they're going to make even if what you love even if what you want to do is going to let other people down in order to make yourself happy, where are you headed? Where are you going? Where do you want to go in this fucking crazy world, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that they're afraid to. They're in the pursuit of finding themselves, and they're afraid to let people down in the journey. And I don't think that's right. I think you should let every fucking buddy down that you're going to, and worry about your self when it comes to making yourself happy. Now, I'm not saying go fuck people over, or open the door for somebody and then be like, just kidding. And yeah, but when it comes to actually exploring your psyche and your existence on this earth, I think it's important to figure out who you are and figure out how to make yourself happy. And so please sit down and decide where you're headed, and please go in the right direction. And that direction is your own humanity and your own being, and things like that. But so let's sit on that, and I will mark that as let's return to this question. So and I will, like I said, I'm going to acknowledge Shay. I know you didn't mean it that way, but you may have asked the most important question unknowingly of this episode. Yeah. So thank you for that, Shea Balaska, and shout out to Mike. I love you too, Mike. Let's get together, play some jazz. But return to. Let's just write that. That's fine. Anyways, you don't need to know what I'm writing. Our final jam album, and I've actually seen this band live, and not in their prime, but I have seen them in Beale Street. But our final jam album, according to the internet, our final best jam album of the fucking gall darn internet. I find it funnier to say gall darn now. I don't know why I keep saying it. I said it once and now it's stuck. But our final jam album, according to the internet, is Blues Traveler by Blues Traveler.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 4.
What?
Blues Traveler?
What about it?
Never mind. Is it the same Blues Travelers? No.
Blues Traveler by Blues Traveler. It's their self-titled album.
Are we talking about the same man?
What band are you thinking of, Space Camp?
The one with the harmonica?
That's Blues Traveler by Blues Traveler, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
But yeah, this... that's actually, I was going to mention that, is I'm not a huge fan of Blues Traveler. I do appreciate them in every single way. but the dude on the harmonica, which I believe is the lead singer as well, is the meanest harmonica player I think I've ever seen. He's the Hendrix of harmonica. I would consider him to be. It's fucking wild shit. I don't honestly remember what they were like live though, because that was at the time in my life where we were like filling up fucking water bottles with whiskey and stuffing them in our rubber boots to get into festivals, and you know, being shitbirds. And so I probably seen them, and I was told that they were really good, and I know I was there, but I don't think in my head I was there, if you follow me. Booze.
Have you heard their album 4?
No.
Oh, that one's fucking dope too.
No, I'm not.
94, I think is when that
I'm
came
not
out.
well versed in Blues Traveler. A lot of these, like the Derek and the Dominoes one, I've heard of all these bands and I've heard a lot of these, but Blues Traveler by Blues Traveler is considered by the internet one of the best jam albums of all time. So, we will go ahead and we will do the final dice roll for the final jam here. Space Camp, it is your roll, I do believe. Let me get this fucking popping off here, and you go ahead. Final dice roll of the show. Here we go. Interesting. So, for our final jam of the episode, we have the key of C. We have the quality of minor 7th. We have the time signature of 6/8 with an accent on the 2. I do believe my math is correct. I will repeat. We have the key of C in the quality of minor 7th with a time signature of 6/8 with a accent on the 2. And I will go ahead and give you guys, now is the time for the third and final reveal of the episode. And this third and final reveal actually includes three different reveals. It's like a fucking, the reveal is the pea pod, and when you open the pea pod, it's 3 different little peas in there, sweet peas, full of fucking, not protein, that's sweet corn, sweet peas. Anyways, I just needed to exhale there for a second. But our third and final reveal is a succession of 3 live albums. We have Live at the Farm, which is actually, I mentioned earlier, Shea Baleska. That's where we met her for the first time. And Trash Pandia. Huge shout out to Trash Pandia. And huge shout out to Matt Olson and for recording it. And I'm excited.
Oh, and thank you for the drum legs.
Yeah. New drum legs and whatnot. Yeah, and Live at the Farm, there's actually our song, was it Up From Below? There's a version of Up From Below that is actually from this live album that is now on YouTube. It's been on YouTube since shortly after it was recorded. So go ahead and check that out. It's fun. But Live at the Farm, Phantom Live at the Farm, that sounds cool. And then Stay Groovy or Leave, live at Inglewood Arts. And then we have an Undergrounds production presents Phantom Sam live at KC Oasis, which that's honestly my favorite. That's the newer one, the newest one. But and I've listened to it on the road when we were on tour, and it was it's fucking slaps. I like it. And honestly, if you want to listen to that early, if you want to watch the video, I don't know if there's. I'm pretty sure it's a video, yeah. If you want to go to Undergrounds Productions and check them out on YouTube, we are the video of that live session is or live performance is there, and you can listen to it now. But if you want to wait and you want to download it, that's cool too. It'll be there sometime soon. I'm not going to give any release dates for these because just remember that they're coming soon. They're coming very soon, and should be very, very soon. But bless you. But that this kind of concludes the episode. This is the 100th episode. This is a huge milestone. I hope you guys thought a little bit about your lives and all that sort of thing. We are going to end this episode with the last clip of the 5 best clips from the past 100 episodes, and jam number 5, and we're just going to fade out from there, and then you're going to get that fucking intro, outro, my bad. But as I say in every episode, our mantra for the show is we are going to live with cause, and we're going to leave the results to the great law of the universe. We are going to pass each day in peaceful contemplation, patient, and all the while remaining present in our lives. So, after this episode ends, go outside, pet your wife, kiss your dog, touch some grass, hug a tree, do something that's going to make you feel alive, make you feel human. Put it in perspective for you. You're just a little ant. Okay, that took a dark turn, I think. So scratch that. Go outside and fucking do something cool, dude. We're doing something cool. Think about your sit under a tree and think about your life. That's always nice. I forgot what they call that, but it's like anchoring or something like that. That may be something sexual that I actually am mistaken for it, but it's where you sit by a tree. That's why people read under trees or write under trees. Just go sit under a tree and think about your life. See where you're headed. Think about whatever you're questioning in life and what you plan to do about it. So there you have it. We've come full circle. We have activity has returned to its source of activity. Maybe I don't know if that's what that means. But yeah, check it out. Think about that poem and whatnot. And guys, I hope you enjoy the last clip and the last jam. But here we go. Here we've had it. Without further ado, we have brought to you the 100th episode
Stay
of
funky, y'all.
Art of the Jam. Thank you guys for listening. Get out of here.
This is the final jam.
We interrupt your regular scheduled program to bring you breaking news. Phantom Sam has disappeared from the face of the earth. It seems that just after 6 p.m. Tuesday night, a wormhole opened up on the outskirts of town, swallowing the band of merry men, leaving nothing in its wake but the same burning questions for the whole world to ask. Where did they go? When will they be back? Or will they ever? I'm Johnny Bell, the world lore. Back to you, Bob.
Hello, old friend.
Hey girl, you pooping that butt?
Episode. 100th
I'm so excited!